day. So where we left off was pretty much we are in endgame. We are about to start making our way into outer space. I have the option to continue my way through upgrades. I have a ton of upgrades, like 3.5 pages of upgrades to do. I should explain what I mean by that. I have 3.5 pages of upgrades to do. All of these little orange dots indicate that a building can be upgraded. And there we go, 3.5. So I have the option to continue to upgrade buildings or to get started on space exploration. And because we're getting really down to the wire when it comes to 1.0, I at least want to start building the space buildings and see if we can get to another planet before 1.0 drops and we lose our save file, or I destroy our save file. So we're going to start with that. We're going to start with the Cosmodrome. How much space do you need? I can't tell if those streets are red or just these two here. Yeah, okay. And the spaceport. We only need one of each of these. Oh, baby, she's big. Yeah, that's fine. And we will prioritize these so that they come before any other kind of construction. Oops, not pause. Here we go. So we'll get started on all of this and we'll kind of hang back. And once those buildings are done, then we will start doing more. Anyway, how are you? How's your day so far? I have no idea what day it is. And I mean that literally in the sense that, like, I'm pretty sure today, when I'm recording this, is Sunday. But also figuratively in the sense that, like, you know, time is a construct, and I really struggle sometimes with knowing just in general, like, where I am in time. I'm mostly kidding. I tend not to struggle with the concept of linear time, but I did mention in our last video that I'm still coming back to reality from the holidays. Okay, gameplay is pretty smooth right now. I had some trouble getting the game up and running, so I was a little worried that it was going to be really clunky. It crashed. It crashed, and I had to hard reset. And that was not desirable. So, but here we are, and we're doing okay. Nugget counts are still kind of dicey. I'm still not getting any indication that something is wrong. That's got to be a bug, because, like, we've seen some infected, and we have not, and we've seen some people, like some nuggets, die in the street that we didn't get notifications about. I don't like that. I'm not here for that. We did also get our cloning facility off the ground. We have made some clones now, and that's pretty cool. So once our space buildings are done, we will venture out into the great unknown. Okay, cool. I can reach that from a great distance. That's pretty neat. Make more clones. What else are we going to do right now? I like Arnold. I basically like anyone but Highlander. Highlander has this unique negative trait that, like, if this nugget gets infected, you'll lose your whole civilization. Everyone's going to get infected. It's going to spread like wildfire unless you can rejuvenate everyone, or unless you have like 1,000 hospitals. You're gonna lose like most of your nuggets. I don't mind air as food. I don't struggle with food consumption really, but as as abilities go, it's not the worst one. Arnold and Workhorse are my two favorites. Dew Drinker I don't mind, but like Dew Drinker and air as food, like they're a little weak. They can't carry as much, so they're only really good in certain professions. Okay, we'll make clones. So we're about to also run out of power. I've been trying to combat the fact that we keep running out of electricity by putting in more solar panels and by staying on top of batteries with lightning strikes. This is gonna be loud, I'm sorry. Okay. That'll hold them over for a little while. And we do have upgrades to our batteries and I think to our kinetic generators. Did I strike someone with lightning? This is the first notification of death. Yes, I did. That I've seen in a while. Okay. This is what I get for saying the game was running smoothly. It is now not. I don't know if it's the game or it's my machine, but this is the only game my machine struggles to run, so I have to imagine it's not me. I have a feeling that there's just like there's a piece of software running in the background, or I don't know, maybe even in the foreground, that's causing my system to be a jerk. It's causing this game in particular to be a jerk. What I was trying to do is connect some nuggets, but we're gonna wait till the game like smooths out a little bit. When it's not running in chunks, then maybe we'll be in better shape. A polluted lake. Is this one my nuggets are using? Not yet, so this isn't like dire, but I'm still gonna clean up the pollution before it like gets out of hand. Here are our space buildings making no progress because we need a bunch of resources for a bunch of things. We did just build more factories. We built an electronics factory, a steel mine, or a steel mill, wowie, and a fuel refinery. So those were the things that I had the most need for, and those are the things that I want to make sure I'm supplementing faster. Has anyone been visiting our pyramids? Not now in the middle of the night, I guess, but another polluted lake? Yes, and it is Sir Tiny Lake. So far, the advice I got to try removing one of the water pumps and put it somewhere else was excellent. I was worried that they would rebuild it, my minister of water, and they did not. And this lake is not running out of water nearly as often. So that is making me very happy. I feel kind of silly for not thinking of that myself. Just move one. Our hydro collider is doing excellent. This lake is as full as when the game started. How's this one over here doing? Still doing great. That's good. We've set our nuggets up for a really healthy environment when we start, when we leave and start exploring the moon and outer space. Well, I can speed the game up. That might help to get the space buildings up and running. I am not terribly worried about wolves. We've got enough barracks and we've got enough rangers that I think the wolves are gonna, if I can find them, I think they're gonna be taken care of pretty quick by nuggets and not by me. I take it back. But at least now that some nuggets are dying, I can know where to look. You can strike. Well, never mind. They're taken care of. I was gonna say you can strike wolves with lightning. I think you can also like scoop them up with not tornado, telekinesis, and like pitch them out into the water or something. I could put some trees in over here. Realistically, this is kind of spare. Maybe it's not. It's just snowy. I think I could still fit some more. Our iron mine is getting a little low. We'll put down a couple more eventually. What just happened? Lost that notification too fast. Okay, so this nugget is simultaneously the infection, like the infected zone, and the nugget that got infected. How bizarre. Oh no, okay. I'm just having that thing where the nugget was invisible. That's something I'm going through now too, especially with my nuggetoids. They just will not appear on the screen. This is definitely not me. This is definitely the game being a pain. Wait, what? Where? I'm not steering this. I don't understand what's happening. Let them eat cake. I haven't been notified about a lot of things lately, now that I'm thinking about it. Votes. Unless I'm just totally missing it. I haven't been notified about votes. Um, dead nuggets. I'm getting some of the notifications as you've seen, but also my nugget count is still trickling down. We've lost about 20 nuggets just in the time that we've been playing, and where are they going? What's happening to them? Um, and of course, that number is probably higher given the fact that our our children are growing up and they supplement the nugget count. Like, I've gotten notifications about a few who've died in the lightning strike and a few who've died in wolf attacks. But then, infected nuggets, where are those coming from? I am gonna try to make some more relationships. How many of our nuggets are unmarried? 141. That seems a lot. And I get it. There's no benefit to marriage in this game aside from making babies. It's not like they pay me taxes. Slow down. Hold on. You come back. You, right here. Gimme. Thank you. Where are you going, Mr. Blue Nugget? Oh, another infected zone. You're standing on it. There you go. Look at these cute little fish. I don't think I've looked at the space age fishing huts. It's pretty cute. We've got a lot of little baby nuggets on the way. I also want to check in on our spaceport and our cosmodrome, but like not yet. Because there's a pretty strong possibility that they're not ready. Neither of them is ready. I am hopeful that there will be a lot of performance improvements to this game when 1.0 comes out because, you know, I've I've tried to be kind to the game, but I know some of this is not me. I do not love latency. I think some purple? No. I thought I saw a purple beam coming off of a nugget. Okay. I'm just wilding today, I guess. It is possible that some of this cruddy behavior is like I said, a program conflict, but I just want to blame someone. So I'm gonna blame Cartivo. Why not? Because it's not fair, Cassie. That's why. Oh, fire. Oh, she's a great big fire. Why is our whole entire cemetery just up in flames? Out. Okay, still no progress on this. Which must mean that I have queued up too many other things to upgrade. Unmarried nuggets 133. We have made a tiny dent. Believers 282, almost half. Oh, she just spirited away in her hover car. Okay. What was that? New follower. Cool. We can hang out for a bit. I think we're looking at like a net positive so far with nugget creation. Yay, our space buildings. Oh, volcano. The last time we saw a volcano, it was over a space that we were nowhere near. I think it was like here. I'll find out in 20 seconds, I guess. Aha, okay. Yeah, no, this is fine. This is not us. This is a very pretty purple neighboring civilization. Or warring? Yes, aggressive. It's interesting to me that the neighboring civilizations, they never really get any bigger than this. And yet they still attack us with their militaries and they ask us for trade. What's happening? Oh, electricity again. Have I? Yes. We lasted longer than I thought we would. I hope I don't kill any more nuggets. The last one was wasteful. It was for spite, really. Alright, so our Cosmodrome, I believe, was cooking. It's cooking up finally. Oh yeah, we're making good progress on that. We had a little bit of music and then it stopped so abruptly. I am looking forward to story mode, more of the narrator, and more consistent music as we move into the next phase of this game. Nugget counts are still very up and down. What is happening? None are injured or sick. Our nuggetoids are fine. I've got to sneeze. Okay, all better. There's our Cosmodrome. How cool is that? So we have to choose what we want to send to a planet that we are colonizing. We can send nuggets, we can send supplies, and we can send buildings. Can we send nuggetoids? Yes. Wait a minute, now builderbots and nuggetoids are not the same thing. Do nuggetoids not have the builderbot model? I don't recall them ever looking like this. I might be insane. I know that there are some people who will let me know. Also, since when can you have nuggetoids and builderbots? I thought that nuggetoids replaced builderbots. And how do you get builderbots? Okay. So now that our Cosmodrome is done, our spaceport should not be far behind. It seems like we only need supplies for, yes, for our spaceport, so that'll be next up. Thank you to that nugget who believes in me. Oh, and also now that it is spring, I can see a little better whether I need trees. I could fit some trees here. And I could fit some trees here. In my grasslands, I want trees. Okay, I'll probably send... I might want to make a couple more nuggetoids. We have a little bit of unobtainium. We can make nuggetoids. I'll probably send 2 nuggetoids up to our first planet just so that they can help get everything up and running. We're gonna need enough stuff for like oxygen generators, terraformers, and then we'll need the usual stuff, farms. We want to make sure that our nuggets have the resources that they need so that they don't just, fly up there and die. They don't have to Mark Watney their way through exploring this new world. Okay, we should have everything we need now to get this building up and running. I'm hoping it won't be too long. Kind of want to look up whether you can still make builder bots, and if you can still make builder bots, how do you make builder bots? And why do you need builder bots if you have nuggetoids? Does this game have a wiki? No. This game needs a wiki. Oh no. That sounded bad. This does not look like rain. Also, it's going upward. What? I don't understand. I'll have to watch playback because I was definitely looking at my phone. Okay, nugget counts look great. Not great because we were in the high sevens, 700s before. Sorry. uh, I did not intend for that little commotion to happen. That was my bad. And if you didn't hear it, then just ignore me. Okay. How we doing? Our supplies are en route. This is taking forever. I probably need to put some warehouses out here. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that, especially given that we're going to want to send some stuff into space. I don't want to have my nuggets have to like schlep stuff all the way across the planet. Where resource management? Is that where good golly. Warehouses. Yes, okay, good. And there is no engineering hut or fire station out here. So I'm going to need those too. And probably a garage for good measure. Not hospital. Not hospital. Silly girl. I'm trying to maximize coverage for my fire stations. This, I think, is good. Put it way out here. No, stop that. Suddenly forgot how my hands work. And an engineering hut, too. Which we want to move a little further this way. I'm having trouble with the overlap. I think that's fine. Okay, and looking good. Spaceport, how you doing? 54% completed. Warehouse is looking good. Also, going up fast. Fire station and engineering hut are not in progress yet. I did say I also want to put a garage out here, so I might do that, especially now that we're looking good on fuel as well. We cannot research anything. We are done with all of the research. I wish that they would stop that notification when you were in good shape. What garage is here? Can I shoehorn it in right next to the cemetery? Yeah, kinda. Where's your front? There's your front. Okay. I like that in the space age your buildings are 3D printed. I think that's really clever and pretty accurate. Where I live, somewhere near where I live, a whole development of 3D printed houses is going up. And I think that's the coolest idea. Obviously, they have to work with the right materials because, like hobbyist 3D printers work with polylactic acid, which breaks down, it like biodegrades, and it melts at low temperatures. So they'd have to be cautious about what materials they use. I also think there's a lot of opportunity for a 3D printed house to be really like, what's the word I'm looking for? Not pragmatic, but like really practical and not at all appealing. Function over form, I guess. But, maybe I'll go take a look when the development is done. I kind of want to see the giant 3D printers that are printing houses. Because I'm pretty sure that they are 3D printing them with great big printers and not like in pieces that they will fit together. And even if they did print them in pieces that they had to fit together, they'd need really big printers for that. Sorry, I'm stretching. Okay, we have an infected lake. Our warehouse is done. And our nuggets will start filling it up with valuable resources, and then we'll have them on hand very close to our spaceport. Ooh, yep, she's quite green. Oh, it's an infected cloud. I hate the infected clouds. I don't know how to get rid of them. But the infected clouds might be why our nuggets are dying in mass, because they rain down infection just directly onto the ground. You get huge infection zones. I don't think I can, like, it's a polluted cloud, so I don't think I can rejuvenate it. No. I can't select it at all. So I just have to let it do what it's gonna do. And that's obnoxious. I don't love that. Spaceport still underway. See, we were not notified about this vote. Or if we were, I missed it. We will celebrate. Another infected zone. Oh boy. Okay, maybe not so bad. Okay, probably pretty bad. Okay, so what I want to do about this is I want to see how many of these I can tag in like a mass rejuve. This is an expensive power. Oh, I'm not really seeing any infected nuggets. Just like one here. So the others have probably already moved on. What's the count? 5 injured or sick. Here comes the cloud over this way, spreading its nasty infection all over everything. Oh. We'll need another gas mine. We'll need to hit a battery with lightning. And I would like to track down those 4 infected nuggets and get them healed. They can go to a hospital. We have plenty of hospitals. But I don't want this infection to spread. Oh, this guy is already fine. I think it's going to be no problem. I think we just let them get themselves taken care of. They're grown adult nuggets. They don't need me as much. That is still printing. Coffee is extra delicious today. I normally I drink hazelnut coffee. I tend to switch around fall to like the ground Starbucks pumpkin spice and peppermint mocha coffees that you can just put into your drip coffee maker. And now the holidays are over, I'm back to hazelnut, and like when I've been away from it for a while, that first sip, it just hits. Okay. Now that those buildings are up and running, what else can we do to get ready for outer space? Terraformers we can put on our other planets, oxygen generators too. Oops. I think we're ready. I think we are ready to start building our first shipment into outer space. What do we want to put? We want nuggets, but we also want to start with buildings. Let's see. We will need let's say a farm and eatery. How much space do we have? Oh, we're at 30 of 180. A hospital, maybe an oxygen generator, terraformer. I want to send them with enough food. Food, wood, and stone. They have so much stone here on Mother Planet that they don't need. And we'll also send them with herbs because herbs are used to make medicine. And I can cut back on all this if I need to. And, I mean, we can send more also. We'll send 20 nuggets and a nuggetoid, and that leaves us with plenty of people left. So, I was not clicking that. We'll send 40 nuggets and then we'll fill up the rest with food just to make sure that we have plenty. Can I send water? Nope. Cool. Can I send water pumps and reservoirs? Yes. Okay, so I want to reduce the amount of food that I'm sending a little bit so that I can fit a water pump in and a reservoir maybe. Water pumps need 15 space and we have that. Oh no, we're over. Okay. I was thinking 200, I don't know why. We can reduce the amount of nuggets that we're bringing with us. And maybe herbs. I'm thinking... There, okay. You must include the following in your colonization rocket. A reservoir, a warehouse, a hydrocollider, 1 engineer, 1 battery, 20 steel beams, and 20 chemicals. I'm not going to take a battery if I'm not taking like a kinetic generator. Wait, was I? No. Oh, I have to take a battery. Okay. Reservoir, warehouse, hydrocollider, engineer, battery, 20 steel beams, and 20 chemicals I have to include. That would be nice to know. Can I clear this? Yes. What was it? Water pump, reservoir, hydrocollider, water pump, hydrocollider, reservoir, water pump, battery, warehouse, engineer, food, engineer, engineer. 5 nuggets, 40 food, 20 steel, 20 chemicals. $20 steel, 20 chemicals, and 40 food, which I have. Okay. So that's everything that we are mandated to take, I believe. The game will yell at me if it's not, and in the meantime, I want to cram some more stuff in here. More than 5 nuggets, that is for sure. And I fit more buildings because I would really like a source of food. That's too much. Hmm. Maybe instead of the eatery, we pack in a nuggetoid and Then we fill up with nuggets. Okay. And away we go. Okay, so we've got some stuff going on. Lakes are polluted, nuggets are infected. Oh, this lake is polluted. Okay. We have 4 injured or sick nuggets, and that's fine. They can take care of themselves. We have hospitals. Our rocket is being loaded. 118 steel beams. Oh, for the buildings. Yes, we did choose buildings. And I should write down which ones so that we can build them when we get there. Water pump. Engineer. Reservoir battery warehouse. Hydro collider. Farm oxygen generator. Cool. And that is the sound of a UFO. Cheesy Pete's, what? What did they die from? UFO crash. Okay. Oh, I can find it pretty easy. I was going to struggle to look for my UFO crash, but I just have to go to the corpse of someone who was killed in it. It's not letting me click on anybody. Neat. I'm looking for it because the remnants of the UFO will uncover a mystical box. We'll be fine. We'll find it some other time. The infected zone this person walked through appears to be cleared up, but are they still sick? Yes. We get you. Thanks. Hey. My throat is getting froggy, and it has been about an hour since we started this playthrough, so what I'm waiting for is confirmation of how much longer it is going to take our Cosmodrome to fill up. Oh, we're done. Cool. And then we're going to launch. I'll show you around our new planet. Bye. And then we'll call it a day. There we are. Oh, I love freezing on load screens. Ooh, a favorite pastime. Welcome to the moon. So we need to place our epicenter, and we kind of want to look for a good place to do it, someplace where we can generate water, where we are near enough to resources, and there are not a lot of resources on the moon, if I'm honest. A nice flat space would be helpful. This looks good. Let's go right here. We've got this nice big crater that'll be a good body of water. Welcome to the moon. I've said twice now. Our nuggets are going to be okay in here for a little while. They can live and sustain in their spaceport. But we also want to get things up and running, the things that we planned for. The water pump, the engineer, the hydrocollider. The hydrocollider might be first once they get this residential building up and going. The farm is going to be an important one as well. We'll need terraformers eventually. And I can get them going with creator powers. It's going to take a couple clouds to get this lakey. But we'll get it figured out. Can I plant trees, or do I need to put down an oxygen generator first? I can plant trees. That's cool. We want our nuggets to have all of the resources that they need straight out of the gate. So we want them to have water. We want them to have trees and stone that they can cut and generate. And I've already done more on this than I planned to do today. We have the tiniest bit of water right here. So we gave them, let's put down the hydrocollider that we planned for. Although I don't know that we will necessarily be able to use it because it requires fuel, and it does not appear that we have any fuel. Okay, that's hydrocollider done. They have 100 water. I'm going to put down more clouds to get this lake going. I think these trees are so pretty and colorful. Can they breathe? No. Putting down trees does help generate oxygen, as you can see. So I will put more. And it's also nice that we've got, you know, our nuggets pretty, they believe in us here. It's better. I will also want to put down the engineer. Oop. I'm wanting to encompass everything that we've built and everything we are building right now, but I also don't want to take down the trees that we just created. The trees will give the nuggets something to chop down. They will need wood. They'll need to refine that wood. They'll need to go through all the same processes that they went through on Mother Planet. That was the engineer we just put. I I said I needed to stop, but then I got excited to be here. And now I don't want to. And as we generate creator points, I'll put down more clouds so that we can fill this lake up even more. We can build first generation buildings. So, like, if we need to, we can build a primitive something, you know? And I want to get the farm down because they don't have a ton of food. What? Okay. All right. This is a good start. We have our first residential building. Our nuggets mostly believe in us, almost all of them. Are they all unwed? No, only 6 of them are unmarried. So they'll start generating, they'll make babies. And then their baby nuggets will grow up and continue to help us colonize the moon, which is pretty cool. Now, I will say this. I've been in Endgame before, but I've never really gotten very far into it before I've lost my saves. Every patch that Crytivo put out for this game made your previous saves no longer workable. So it is entirely possible I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to do my best. And like I said, I'm going to get as far as I can while we are before we get to 1.0. And I'll put out as many videos as I can, as quickly as I can, and as long as I can. I'll make the videos as long as I can prior to 1.0 so that you can see kind of where we're ending. But yeah, okay. See, I'm still excited to play now. I don't want to end yet. Oh, and the game is running so smoothly because there's so little stuff here. Gotta love it. Our engineer is up and going, or is getting there. We have 2 residential buildings. Our hydro collider is not underway, but it will be soon. And that's, I think, yeah, I think this is a good ending place. Uh, I'm glad that I decided that upgrades can wait. Like, we can bounce back to Mother Planet and we can continue to work on the upgrades there and we can make sure everybody's happy there and the disasters are minimal. And we can also work on colonizing the moon. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you prefer the trees here to the trees on Mother Planet, which are very similar to the trees on Earth. I think they're so pretty and colorful here. Let me know what you want to see me cram into my Universim videos before 1.0 comes out, and I will talk to you soon. Oh, thank you for hanging out with me. I don't want to not say thank you. You're amazing. You are delightful. I hope you have an awesome day because you deserve it.